Hello, and we're back, and we are back with the latest set reveal, Battles of Legend, Monsters Mayhem. So QCRs are done, and we're back with Starlight. And they have done chibi art. So all the chibis do come in QCR. So we'll run through them. Apart from, unfortunately, Dueling Nexus doesn't have all the chibi arts for these cards, so I've had to just show you which cards they are. If you're interested, look up the chibi arts. There's only 2 of them that show the chibi art. I think they're really cool. I'm looking forward to it. They are in Starlight as well. So let's just jump in. Blue Eyes, White Dragon, chibi art. Skull 7, chibi art. Elemental Hero Neos, Gearfried, Gauze, Honest, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, and the amazing Ojama Trio. So they all got chibi art, as well as Dark Paladin, Junk Warrior, and that's it. So you've got 10 cards in chibi art. That's awesome. Paladin's pretty cool as well. That's what he looks like. That's what the Blue Eyes looks like. Paladin, I'm not a massive fan of. His head's too big. I do like the Gauze. I think he looks cool. The Ojama Trio does look cool. Skull 7 looks cool. They're my favourites out of it. I do think it's a good concept. It's something different. It's something to chase. From what I was watched from when I was watching the openings, it seems to be random on how many you get. But there's also problems with the fact that the Euro boxes have between 1 and 4 Starlights per box, and the North American set has 0 to 1 per box. So unfortunately, I am a Brit, but I live in North America, so I'm unfortunately not going to be able to get as many Starlights as I'd like unless I buy a box from the UK when I go back. Let me move on. So this set, if you look at my previous profiles, we have done a few deck profiles on them. So we've got Fabled, we've got Durak, we've got Necros, we've got Gem Knight, which was the last video I think. They're some of the main stuff in this set. So we have the Fabled Behemoth, which is really ugly. It's actually quite a good card. We have Fabled Realm Resurrection. Then we jump in. We have Durak Megalo and Durak Stego. I think it's Stego in the TCG. So this is, because this is OCG ports, they're still not 100% accurate to what they actually are. I haven't done the Durak stuff yet. I'm waiting for my buddy Kyle to help me with the Dinosaur deck, because he is the Dinosaur Pro. Then we have Gem Knight Nephirim. This card's really good. Gem Knight Hollow Core. I think Gem Knight out of all of them are going to be the better ones. Gem Knight Dispersion. Then we have Advance, Swordsman of Necros, and Emilia, Dance Priestess of the Necros. They're both pretty good. Then we have Necros of Melatron, Necros Divine Mirror. And then we go into just some OCG ports of what we're getting. So we just have Motor Kaiser, 2-for-1 Repair Job, Scrap Garage, Ice Doll, Twin Pillars of the Ice, Ice Doll Mirror. I do have something I'm looking at with these 3. Actually, probably just Ice Doll and the Ice Doll Mirror, not the Twin Pillars. That's something you'll be seeing coming up soon, I think. Then we have Bat the Forest Ninja, Wonko Noble Knight of the Forest, and Fairy Tale Prologue Journey of the Dawn. If you're looking at playing Yummy, maybe pick these cards up. I think they're going to be good for the Yummy stuff that's coming out. Then we have Revelation of Hope, Galaxy Journey. So I think this could potentially be in Blue Eyes. And Galaxy. They're potentially the only things that can use these. Then we have the DDD or DD Count Server, DD Scale Server, Surveyor, okay, DD Extra Surveyor. So DDD is getting new support in the end of the year, basically. So that will be the next core set after our next one. So we got Duelist Alliance or Duelist whatever it is next. Then we have the Doom one, which is the DDD stuff. So maybe pick up this if you're looking at playing them. Then we have some Magister stuff. Crowley, the Gifted Magistus, Virtue Magic, and Magical Magic Thor's Hammer. I don't think it's called Thor's Hammer TCG, unfortunately, which is a cool name. And then we go on to... Okay, so the OCG had these little box things where you got where it came with a nice cool collector box, and it was either Dragon Maid, Orcust, or Punk, and they all had stamps. We now have basically every single Dragon Maid card, every single Orcust card, and every single Punk card with a stamp. Each pack will contain one of these stamped cards. So if you're opening the case, you probably have a playset of everything with a stamp. I think it's really cool. I do like the concept of having stamps on everything. It just makes it interesting and something more to collect. There's other versions of it. There's stamp things. I think some of the stamp ones can be in QCR. I'm not 100% sure though. So we have Dragon Maid Stern. This is a new one. I think there's 2 new ones per thing. Well, I think Punk's meant to be down there. Let's move the Punk guy down just because. So yeah, Stern and Nurse. Uranus, Dragon Maid. So what I didn't realise was Dragon Maid Uranus is the same as Nurse. It's just jumbled up letters. It took me ages to realise that, and then I felt really stupid when I did realise. So Laundry Dragon Maid for Dragon Maid Dajjal, Kitchen Dragon Maid for Dragon Maid Tink Heck. Parlor Dragon Maid for Dragon Maid Lorpar. Then we have Chamber Dragon Maid. We have Dragon Maid Hospitality, Welcome, Changeover, Downtime, and Tidying. So that's pretty much it. I think there's 1 Dragon Maid card that's missing. I also thought there's 2. Maybe it's only 1 new card per set? I don't know. So we have. Oh, I think there's extra deck stuff. That's why, I think. I don't know. Yeah, extra deck stuff. That's what we're missing. Okay. So we have Nkoi Punk Shirikatsu. We have Rising Scale, a new one. Wagon, Madame Spider, Xiamen, Foxy Toon, Deer Note, Ogre Dance, and Extreme Session. So the Punk stuff does look really cool. It's really bright and like it just draws you in. Like look how cool like the art looks on these. Like the new one's pretty disappointing, but the extra deck stuff's pretty cool. So we do have Dogmatica Alba System. This is going to be pretty good. It's. I don't know much about branded. I think you're going to play it in branded, not in thingy. I think it's more of a collector. I'm not sure. So we also have more fabled stuff. So we have Gamgin and we have Liverbozobo. I don't know how to say that. He is really good. Oh, here's the other Durax stuff. So we have Astro. Oh, Gem Knight as well. This card is really good. This is the main card for the Gem Knight stuff. I found when I was playing that if I got him out, I could then quick effect and go into others, and then I could just OTK, which was really fun. I really enjoyed the Gem Knight. That's something I did do. I will be doing Dragon Maid next because I do think they look really cool. I don't think I'll get time to jump in on the other ones, so Punk and Orcust, so I'll probably have to do these on my Thursday streams when the set has come out, because actually I could probably get one of them in. So I'll probably do Punk because I think Punk looks cooler than the Orcust stuff. So we'll do Dragon Maid for tomorrow, Punk for next Tuesday, and then I am on holiday for the week after, so we'll have to look at what I can get in. Then we have Diamond Dispersion. We have Spider Shark. This looks really cool. I don't think it's going to be any good. Shark's being pretty much decimated. Titanic Galaxy. This is really cool. Zora. Ooh. The Magistus Big Boss. Lady Dragon Maid. We have Punk Jam Fever. See, look how cool that art is. I do think the Punk stuff does look really cool. We have Inglesu Orcus Midnight, and then we have Galatea 1, the Orcus Automation. I think this is a sort of a after card. Actually, I think Orcus could be pretty good out of this set. I think currently Gem Knight and Orcus are the best things you can get out of this set. Other than like the Primate stuff that we'll be getting to later. So we have House Dragon Maid, round off the rest of them with Dragon Maid Shio. We have Nkoi Punk Amazing Dragon, Punk Jam Dragon Drive, and Punk Rising Carp. Then, just to round off the last, we have the Punk Dangerous Gabu. So that is the Punked and the Dragon Maid, which have the stamps. So from here, nope, this one has the stamp. This one has the stamp. These have the stamp. This has the stamp. These have the stamp. This has the stamp. I've had to put these here because I ran out of space on the next page. So we're going to reprint the talents, which is nice. It's a pretty expensive card, even though it was in Rarity 1. Same as Droplet. Even Droplet's pretty expensive, even though it was in Rarity 1. We're finally getting Lordly Load reprint. So be prepared to see blue eyes at your locals everywhere. Same as Drill Beam. They're both in secret rare, so that's nice. We have Call of the Earthbound. I don't know why this one's in this set. We have True King's Return, Direct Impact, and True Draco of Apocalypse. That is the first page of this. We'll jump into the second. So these are still stamped, carrying on, because this is the Orca side of it. We have World Legacy World Crown, Brass Bombard, Symbol Skeleton, Orca's Harp Horror, World Legacy World Wand, Orca's Nightmare, Meek Knight, Orca's Return, Orca's Babel, and Orca's Crescendo. There's a few Orca's cards that didn't make the cut, but I think that's just because the set is a lot bigger than like the playable Orca's cards. I think there's too many. But we also have a few more down here that are stamped. So we have Ib, we have Dingirsu, we have Nightmare Phoenix and Nightmare Unicorn, which I don't get why they're stamped. If you can let me know in the comments, I'd really appreciate to know why. Are they technically part of the Orcus stuff or not? Then we have Galatea, the original one. We have Longirsu. And we have Meek Knight Crusadia Avramax. I know the Meek Knight goes well with the World Legacy and the Orcus stuff together. So I'm assuming that's why he is stamped. So that is the end of the stamped cards. Then we got the one that's causing a lot of outrage. A lot of people are upset that there's a Labyrinth Wall. Labyrinth Wall is only a common, I think, maybe a rare. It could be a rare in one of the sets as well. So it's nice to have an ultra rare Labyrinth Wall. That's pretty cool. But I get it. There's no Fenris, there's no Impulse, there's no Purge. There's a lot of cards, there's no Meows. There's a lot of cards that needed a reprint that would have been better than a Labyrinth Wall. But if I'm honest, Labyrinth Wall is pretty cool. I like this card. Then we have Gemini Crystal. Then we have purple, green, and orange lights. I think orange light is actually a starlight in this set. We have the Alt Art of Lori, which is awesome. It looks really cool. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the Alt Art Lori art on this system. But he looks so cool. Much better than that one. Then, what I don't get here, right, is the other sets. Like, actually, Fable didn't get much either. But Gem Knight and Necros get a lot more cards in the reprint. So, if you're playing Durac or Fabled, you're not really getting many reprints out of this set. You're getting Velio and Aolo. Then we have Gem Knight Alexandroid, Gem Armadillo, Gem Merchant. You're getting Gravekeeper's Recruiter. I don't get why this one's in here either. It's just random. Gem Turtle, Gem Elephant, Gem Knight Lazui, Heraldic Beast Aberconway, Heraldic Beast Burner's Falcon, and Heraldic Beast Unicorn. And we're getting the Dragon Rulers. It's crazy. We're not getting Fabled stuff, we're getting Dragon Rulers. So you have all four of the big ones, and all four of the babies. I just don't get it. And Lancia, I get why we get Droplet and Talents, because the reprints are still expensive. They're still over $10 per copy. Lancia, you can pick up a super for like $1. I don't know why it's in here. It doesn't make any sense. These cards could have been done with if you could have just added more Fabled cards. That would have been much better. Then we have Dynamite Knight, the Draco Fighter. We have Masterpiece, the Draco Slaying King. Aurelio Princess and the Necros. So, there's not much of the normal Necros. There's all the ritual stuff. Dogmatic Maximus. This one's good. I'm glad we got Maximus. And then we have Primal Dragon Ether Barrel, which is good. We needed a reprint of this card too. Then we have Necros of Colossus, Trishula, which is it's a different art of Trishula in the set. We have Decisive Armor, Sophia, Arbihard, which I think all of these did get Rarity Collection prints. Gem Knight Fusion, this is a different art. Advanced Heraldic Art, Heraldic Reborn, Onomatopoeia, Absorb Fusion, Necros Mirror, Necros Kaleidoscope, Necros Cycle, True Draco Heritage, and Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix. So, last but not least, we do have Gem Knight Ruby, Gem Knight Aquamarine, Topaz, Citrine, Prismara, Amethyst, Zirconia, Master Diamond, Lady Lapis Lazuli, Brilliant Diamond, this is a nice reprint. Then we have Necro Crypt Princess, getting a nice rarity upgrade. This is going to be one of the most sought after cards in this. If you pull this in Starlight, it's probably going to be the most expensive card in the set. I think, yeah, this has got to be the most expensive card in the set, easily. And then we come into Magical Android, which is nice because we are getting the Psychic support. It's, I don't know, I'm guessing if you're going for time, I don't really know how the new Psychic stuff works, but Magical Android is a good old school card. Then we have the Durak Giganto and Durak Velapus. We do have this awesome art of Durak Meteor, much better than the original Egg. We have, this is another nice reprint. I did have this used against me at my locals. Blue Eyes is going to be crazy. You have access to pretty much everything if you're playing Blue Eyes now. Then we have Heraldic Geome, Heraldic Crest. We have King of the Feral Imps, which is a Starlight for all the Mitsurugi players out there. Mitsurugi Raziel can have Starlight King of the Feral Imps. Blaze Supreme Ruler of the Dragons, Gem Knight Phantom Quartz, Summon Sorceress, which is the ban card, which means we're most likely going to see this getting a reprint. It has been errated, so it's because I think in the OCG it's back now. I do think we'll see this getting a reprint. And then we have Unchained Soul of Anguish. So yeah, I'm going to be doing the Dragon Maid stuff next. That will be tomorrow. Then we're probably going to do some current deck on Thursday. Jump back into it again on the Tuesday with the we'll go Punked. We're going to go Punked. Punk's the next coolest thing in this set. And then after that, we can move on to the next set, which is the next core set, Duelist, whatever it's called. I never know what the continuation of the name is. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Thank you.